show I'm getting ready to do here in Hollywood is like it's a blend of my old show that I did many years ago at the Roxy Theater and originally at the Groundlings Theater, and it has the same plot. The plot is I have this wish to fly, and I can't wait to fly, and it's all about flying. And but it's been completely rewritten, and all my friends are going like, I have tickets, and you must be so excited, but I'm still writing it. It's not written. It's not finished being written yet. It's just about finished. But I want to just tell everybody, you don't know me that good. I don't talk like this all the time. It's gonna be unbelievable, this show. I'm not kidding you. It's gonna be really, really good. If there's a way you can come see the show, please come and see it. And come backstage and good luck. But really, honestly, it's going to be, on certain days, I feel like I'm writing the Ice Capades version of Pee-wee's Playhouse. That's how good it's going to be. So, anyway, that being said, back to Ojai, not to name drop, but I didn't mention before that this party was in Ojai. And I was in Ojai at the party, and my friend's running off to go get... the fiance is running off to go get her mother, and her mother comes back in, and her mother... And I look at her mother, and I go, wow, you look familiar. You do look familiar. And she goes, yes, I was in Big Adventure. And I said, yeah, but where? What? And she said, I was an extra, and I came out to Malibu, and they asked me if I would wear a bathing suit. And I said, yeah, I'll wear a bathing suit. So I put on a bathing suit, and I still had no clue. I had no idea what she was going to say. She said, I am crowning you. I'm putting the crown on you, just as you're awakening from your dream. And again, so what? You probably are saying, it's filler. But it was a really cool moment for me. And when I say I love that story, I really do. Some of the trivia I could tell you about the movie, I'm a little afraid like you would be insulted, because I feel like everybody already knows this kind of stuff. Like Elvira's in the movie, right? Everybody knows that, right? Mm-hmm. Who doesn't know Elvira's in the movie? So she's in the biker bar scene. Duh. Okay. Okay, I have one more story that I want to tell. And I'm telling this story mainly because it involves somebody who called and told me they were going to be here tonight. And so I want to kind of dedicate the film, the showing. It's not mine to dedicate, really, but it's my film, but or partly mine. Anyway, so I'm going to dedicate it to this gentleman I'm going to bring out and introduce you to in a moment's grandfather. And when I was writing Pee-wee's Big Adventure, I lived in a little converted garage that was near Highland and Wilshire. And I lived there because it was owned by the parents of my former boss of a restaurant that I worked in the kitchen of when I was in the Groundlings. My job was, I was like a kitchen prep guy in the kitchen. And all my jobs were in the kitchen, always. I always worked in the kitchen because I didn't want to have to wait on people and be like, I just didn't want to do that. So I always worked in the kitchen. So anyway, my landlady, my friend who was my boss, her parents owned this place, and I lived in their garage. And I was writing Big Adventure, and I kept joking with my landlord, her father. I'm writing this movie, and he was like, oh, really? Well, I'm not in show business. I'm an accountant, but I have a lot of clients in show business. So if there's a part for me in the movie... that logic sort of skips a beat at some point, but for a year when I was writing the movie, he would always mention, I would talk about it, and, wow, if it ever happened, if I ever got to make this movie, and he would go, yeah, well... Again, if there's a part, I'd love to be in it. Show business. So, anyway, he he's one of the hobos in the end of the movie, and it's my old landlord. He's been gone quite a number of years now, but I'm still close with his daughter, who is my former boss, and her son is here tonight, and so I want to introduce him in a second, and just show you somebody who could or could not be the person I'm really talking about in the story, but it is. It's really him, and I'm only bringing this up just because he's here, and I know his grandfather's up there and going like, "Wow, show business," And the thing that was cool about it is till the day this guy died, and he was in Big Adventure and then lived a long life after that. He loved being in Big Adventure. He loved it. He doesn't even have a line. If you remember in the movie, there's a pan by all, and it kind of ties up all the characters that you've seen in the adventure. And one of those groups is some hobos, one of which was on the train with me in one of my favorite parts of the whole movie. And the hobo that speaks was the president of Warner Brothers, who also, if there was a part. So we were like, yeah, you're hobo number one. And he got to speak one line. But next to hobo number one is somebody who really means a lot to me. My friend Alex's grandfather. Come here, Alex.
Spit red wine on me.
This is a perfect capper to it means nothing to you guys, right? Completely. But this is my friend, and his grandfather's in Big Adventure, so that makes me 145 years old. And Alex just got engaged. She's right over there, and I called him up on the phone to congratulate him, and I couldn't get through the call. I completely burst into tears. We haven't talked about this, I was just going to say you probably kept it. That's what I was like, oh my God, I'm emotional and he's going to keep it. But I cried. I completely cried because I've known him since before he was born. So anyway, that's it. Thank you very much. Get the hell out of here now. I want to just say two other things. I mentioned my show and how great it was, right? And Jay Leno, if you would tune into Jay Leno a week from Tuesday, that would be really helpful to me. And tell your friends. And I'm gonna make an appearance on that. I'm coming on as Pee Wee Herman, first time ever in 145 years. I'm going to take a quick intermission and then come back, and I've got another 30 minutes of introduction for the film. And then, I'm not sure they mentioned, we're showing a cut down, abridged version of the film. It's only a 25-minute version. Oh my God! Before I get to my very last thing, I swear I'm getting off here before the hook comes out. But, you know what happened to me today?
What?
Of course you don't. Well, today I'm doing a lot of publicity now, come back, that kind of thing. So you have to do PR. So today I was out on Sunset Hollywood Boulevard, getting photographed for Details magazine. Not to name drop or anything. But this girl came. I realized again, boy, again. I love this story. When this is over, if you all want to just chime in, I love that story because that is going to be the punchline again. But it just seems coincidental that this happened to me and you're all here. I was standing on Hollywood Boulevard getting my picture taken, and a little entourage standing around, and this girl, very masculine girl actually, came up to me and said to me, I take that back, in case you're here in the audience. Because it occurs to me, you probably are here, and I should ask that question. And honestly, I do not mean that you are masculine. I meant to say that when I looked quickly...
Oh my God.